Where'd Bill go?
Yeah.
Should I just start?
Yeah.
Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography, where all friends, fans come together to BS, argue, occasionally agree, and discuss a musical artist. I'm your host, Jason. Your other host is Tim.
It's not me caterwauling.
And your other host is Bill. And Bill stepped away. So we're just going to. If this is your first time here with Is It Art, we just get drunk and talk about some album art. It's always a good time. We did this episode way back in season 1, and it's always good to have a fresh pair of eyes to look at this artwork.
And what artwork we have today.
Iconic.
Trivia question for anybody. Who knows who named the band?
I don't.
Bill? I believe you hit the buzzer first.
I don't think he hit the buzzer. Time's up.
You don't remember? Do you remember, Jason?
No.
This band was named by the legendary.
Was it Ringo Starr?
Keith Moon.
Oh, it was Keith Moon. Okay. I knew it was a drummer.
Yeah, so as the story goes and as my memory recalls it, Entwistle and Moon were unhappy with Daltrey and Townsend, and they were talking to Page and possibly Plant about starting a new supergroup. And in classic Keith Moon fashion, he said, but that would go down like a Led Zeppelin. Now here's an Air Zeppelin going down. But you can imagine how bad a Led Zeppelin would look. Yeah, iconic. The Hindenburg, classic, iconic.
Imagine the world we'd live in, though, if that band existed with recorded music.
I know.
Imagine.
Well, and again, everybody needs to go back to the Who. Like, we're here talking about Zeppelin, and I love Zeppelin. But Zeppelin does not exist without the Who. Name me a band with a wild drummer, the best possibly hidden member being the bass player, a wildly creative and innovative guitar player, and the definition of a rock god, blonde, curly-haired, shirtless dude swinging a microphone around.
Yeah. Go check out our Who reviews. We covered those albums.
I wanted to ask too. I'm going to derail already. It's the hat. The hat's taken off.
You go where the hat takes you.
Do we redo the Who in the new format?
The Who's in the new format. Album by album.
Okay, so then we should just move to the Pete Townsend solo discography and make Bill do extra homework to catch up.
That's rough, dude. That's rough. I don't know. Bill, you look like fucking the guy from Pretty Flat for a White Guy's video.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis.
You got a 13 tattoo? Or a 31 tattoo?
I could get a marker out real quick.
What do you think of Led Zeppelin's first album cover?
Zeppelin's what?
Album cover here. We're talking art.
How do you feel about the label throwing their logo right there in the corner?
Is that on the original pressing? Because we went through this the first time we did Is It Art. I think that's... I wouldn't trust I just ignore the Atlantic logo because I don't think it's really there.
I put mine away after our last recording.
Well,
let me dig it up.
It's on Zeppelin 2. It's not on Zeppelin. Yeah, it is on Zeppelin 3. So maybe it is there.
It's on Zeppelin 1, yeah.
Okay, well, I mean that's just what they did back then.
That is what they did. And we didn't get into it on the actual like album rankings, and I know we're getting silly here, but I mean Zeppelin is like this is real art and it should inspire real conversation.
Yeah, I mean this is
We didn't we didn't cover the Celebration Day release, which was their reunion show with John's son Jason Bonham on drums. It's a fantastic live album and DVD. Go get it. Um, the whole reason they actually did that was to honor Ahmet Erdogan, who ran Atlantic Records. He was the dude that basically gave, the new Yardbirds a chance. And they took that chance. These four young lads took that chance and defined a decade. And here it is, their first piece of art. This announces them to the world. And it's all kind of still based off that first initial joke of the spark from Keith Moon.
yeah.
Yeah, it's art.
It's classic.
Is this the actual episode?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, we've been in it. Are we not?
All right.
Are we
Yeah, Bill. Welcome to Led Zeppelin. Is it art?
Oops. I mean, yeah,
That's
I
what
love
happens
the
when you're
Zeppelin.
too busy.
You had to go find your hat.
I had found my hat.
That's when you're just a sucker with no self-esteem.
We started
Damn
that up.
right.
We started this episode 10 minutes ago, Bill. Where you been at?
Right? We on Zeppelin too.
Yeah, we on Zeppelin 2 now.
Oop.
All right. Again, iconic.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the Zeppelin silhouette
Zeppelin in the background. Yep.
They're superimposed in there. I've always loved that the band's actually superimposed on those faces.
Early Photoshop.
Yeah, early Photoshop.
This is like cutting shit out and putting it on two pieces of paper and rescanning it type Photoshop.
Yeah. Normally I don't like brown albums. But man, this is a brown album through and through, and it works it magically. Yeah,
I like how the Zeppelin continues on the back.
yeah. And I love when you open that gatefold too. That inner gatefold is gorgeous on it. Yeah, which is very reminiscent of the Celebration Day release.
It's got their names: John Paul Jones, Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, John Bonham. Good shit.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Bill?
Only negative critique I might have is it's kind of like Aerosmith almost, where it's like, yeah, it's just a square picture that put on top of another thing for a picture and scanning. But like that's all that they had. Like I get it.
Well, and that's a case too, whereas Aerosmith is very much trying to be Led Zeppelin.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And yeah, it's a shame we did Aerosmith before we did Led Zeppelin. Although we did Led Zeppelin first, if you go back to season 1. But check out our Aerosmith too. We've covered them. Yeah, I mean, Zeppelin's defining the decade. There's so many bands coming in the wake of this, both musically, artistically, creative process, business model. They changed it all. Bam, art.
But we gotta rank it. Is it better than the first?
I mean, I think the Zeppelin's more iconic than this one, so I'd have to give this one. Zeppelin 2's behind Zeppelin 1, I think, on that for me.
I'd agree. I think the first one just has more representation as an album cover.
Well, and I was thinking of going purely off nostalgia and emotion on this one and breaking the grid and putting this one above the first one.
I mean, color.
Zeppelin 2 is one of the first like physical like albums I think I ever held.
Which I mean, yeah, I get it. It's up there with like Abbey Road and Who's
And Sergeant
Next.
Pepper's and Who's Next, yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
yeah,
mean,
the Who Sell Out and Sticky Fingers, yeah, it's
yeah,
Nevermind. Um, Saturday Night Fever.
it does have more color.
Yeah, yeah, Zeppelin 2 just speaks to me. That's just me.
Well, speaking of
I mean,
speaking
just say you want
to,
more color.
speaking of speaking to,
It's hard not to just immediately jump to conclusions with this one, so I don't know where to begin. Um, Not my favorite logo.
it's very hippie-ish.
It, uh, it the,
That's very 60s, like.
the white background doesn't necessarily work for me.
I feel like the logo and stuff just blends in due to all the other stuff on top of it.
Now, of course, when you look at like what the actual release was, and it's a pinwheel, and you could change the cover, and obviously there's a lot of thought going on here, a lot of symbolism, a lot of elements.
A lot of elements. You still have the Zeppelin.
Yeah, yeah, still there. Yeah,
You still have the Atlantic logo. And it's there in the original cover, original
I
pressing.
mean,
hmm
this cover reminds me of like a kid's sticker book.
Again, opens up and has even more shit to look at. It's cobs of
yeah,
corn and
yeah.
more Zeppelins. Four young lads.
It's a great release. It's again, it's hard not to just declare it the best yet right out the gate. Like it's incredible.
Oh man, this is gonna be like ranking the music. Does it really matter?
Oh. I mean, for me, this is just gonna slide in number third behind two.
Yeah, I can't put it above two.
Again, I go with two purely out of nostalgia, but this is the one where I can objectively look at and go, no, but this is technically better. So it's going to my number one. And we line up on two.
But will that stay the same with four?
So we've gotten to the point in our career where we no longer have to put the name of the band on the album. Plus, this album is famous for, what's it called? Anybody know what this album's called?
Untitled, officially.
Right? Or is it Zoso? Or is it Zeppelin 4?
I mean, I've just called it. It's just Zeppelin 4. Like,
Yeah, yeah, right. Right.
I
But the
like the
artwork,
whole.
but go ahead.
Sorry, I like the whole like textured wall look with this rustic looking painting in front of it. Like it just looks so authentic. I guess is the word I want to use.
I could send you this copy, Bill. What's great about it
Yeah,
though,
because
like
it works perfectly with the gatefold, which is iconic.
which bleeds right into like a city, a modern day for the '70s
Yeah.
city. Like you got your Hobbit shit, but it bleeds into
Yeah,
modern
if you
day.
don't have Zeppelin 4, get you a copy. This is art. Absolutely. They do it well. Yeah, the texture works great. Even the texture within the picture. Like it's its own universe. Yeah, this works very well.
I'll put it above 3, but I'm not going to put it above 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to move this one up to. It's at least 2. I can't put it above the Zeppelin though.
Yeah, I don't know if I can put it above the Zeppelin either, honestly.
Okay. Well, the
I
2
do like
line
it
has
though.
been
It
deleted,
works.
or
Yeah.
it's been
Yeah.
broken.
Good
You're
job, Bill.
welcome. Hey, it's what I'm here for. Controversy and unfavorable opinions.
Let us know down below.
Yeah, let us know down below how would you rank these artworks, because they're really fucking hard to rank. Speaking of, we're talking Houses of Holy.
I mean,
Another,
it's a legendary cover, of course. You guys remember pop sensation Samantha Fox? She claims to
yes,
be one of these children.
I love the inner gatefold where they're
Hmm.
sacrificing the kid.
That's like a weird. That's like a real place in England that has this like ancient Celtic magical connection. That yeah, it's
I mean, I'm not a hippie, but I do believe there are places on this world, and I've been to a few of them where it's magical, and this
sure.
looks very magical, and the color scheme of it looks outer worldly, and that's to say this is a real place is crazy.
Yeah, it's a real place.
But like they make it look so alien,
Yeah,
yet
yeah.
I love the House is the Holy album cover. Like this is artwork.
It's pretty iconic. Yeah, absolutely. Was Hypnosis involved with this? I don't have a copy of this handy.
What do you
Um,
mean hypnosis?
Hypnosis was the album design company that grew famous through Pink Floyd. Ended up doing a massive number of albums for a massive number of artists.
Yep, sleeve by hypnosis.
Hypnosis, yeah. That there's an episode in and of itself. The Hypnosis album covers. Uh, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. This one truly does belong in a museum.
Yeah, Bill.
I mean, it's very. How do I say it? Like, looking at it, just landscape. It's like, yeah, that's the real landscape. Like, just very not
Isn't that the
hallucinogenic,
Giant's
but
Causeway? I think it's the Giant's Causeway. I don't know offhand.
like it's weird to think like this is a legitimate like photo.
Hmm.
Um,
And like how they did the coloring, it just makes it look.
it looks like it looks computer generated, but that wouldn't have been the case in 1973.
Yeah,
No,
no,
not at all.
this is an actual photo. It's creepy yet beautiful yet
It
otherworldly.
it makes you think. It's art that's doing its job.
And again, another cover where we don't need to announce the name of the band or the name of the album. But it lets you know right off the bat exactly what
Yeah.
you're getting.
You just like, bam, you know this is fucking Zeppelin's fucking houses. Like,
Yep.
you
Yep.
just know.
Yep. I mean, I'm a fan of Hypnosis's work. They've done a bunch of album covers. Highly recommend everybody check them out if you haven't. That being said, like I'm gonna move this solidly, firmly into number 2.
I'm going even further. I'm going number 1.
Going all the way, yeah. Okay. Rad. I can get behind that.
Oh. See, I'll be honest, I was just gonna stick this one at number 4. I don't know if I can put it above 2 for me.
The 2's lined
Who
back
lines
up somehow.
again.
Yeah, 2 lines up again. All right. We're moving on to physical graffiti.
I mean, what St. Mark's Place, New York City. This building still exists. People still take their picture in front of it, and this is the reason why. It's iconic. It's a landmark, and all because of this album. So yeah, I'm gonna say it is art.
I hate how they did the album title. I don't
Yeah,
like
right.
them spreading out the letters.
Well,
I would have preferred no title
used-
to what they did.
I used to have this on vinyl. I can't find it anymore. So I'm not sure what happened to my copy. But the way the sleeve worked out, much like Zeppelin 3 or the Stones Some Girls or whatever, depending on how you put in the inner sleeve, determined what was in some of the windows.
Which is cool, but this goes back to like the Paul's Boutique album art, whereas like it's a random
just a picture
street.
of a building. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like it's just a picture of 2 buildings. These buildings wouldn't mean fuck all if this album picture didn't exist. So it's like,
right.
yeah, I mean, it's not a Houses
Finding
of the Holy.
beauty and normalcy.
Right. I
Even
mean,
though
it's not bad.
Even though to the Zeppelin, this is, buildings in a foreign land.
Right, but like it doesn't feel as far out as Houses or even a 4.
We know you're just a physical graffiti hater, Jason.
I know, I hate it so much.
I really don't like the color muting that they did. I'm guessing it's color muting, but unless you're telling me that is the actual color of the building.
Well, it feels like a
kinda...
black and white photo.
But that's not black and white. Like, that's got brown hues in it.
Yeah, it's got like a tannish hues to, or not tan, gray. Like
it's 70s sepia.
Oh, I never noticed there's a little dude chilling on the steps here. Who's that guy? That would be an interesting story.
There's a deep dive for people. Yeah.
I mean, how would you prove that? That's me, man. I was sitting outside smoking a cigarette, and somebody took a picture of me. Now I'm on.
It's like those people in the background of Abbey Road. Like all of a sudden, like, oh, they just took Abbey Road in front of us.
Right.
The dude in the Volkswagen or whatever.
We'll get to Abbey Road. Trust me. I can't wait to do some Beatles as it art. I mean, it just doesn't pop. Like, it doesn't, like, I can't put it above 3.
Wow. I mean, I'm not going to put it above 3, clearly, but it feels very punk rock to me in a way. It
It does
feels
have that
very,
New York,
yeah, it's just
CBGB's
got that
punk rock.
70s New York taxi driver, deer hunter kind of feel to it.
It's very symmetrical though. Like it's very boxy.
Well, if we're calling it all the way back to season 1, we like symmetry in our art in season 1
Well, Ed likes
ODD.
symmetry.
You convinced me it's number 5.
Yeah, I was gonna go number 5. I do like this.
I mean, it's not that I like it, it's just it's more organized than Zeppelin 3 is.
I like the chaos of Zeppelin 3.
I like the Chaos of Zeppelin 3 as well. Yeah, like clearly.
Bill doesn't like chaos. Go back and watch our Paramore Is It Art.
Oh my
Right? He did
gosh.
pick Nickelback.
Oh, that was we never did that artwork. We need to go back and record that artwork. All right, presents. Bill, lead us off with presents.
So I'm just kind of curious, what is this family in this yacht marina
Mm-hmm.
clearly having lunch?
Are they though? There's
Like,
no food out.
Right? It's just the monolith.
Yeah, they're just staring at the monolith, smiling at it, waiting for the
man,
Which
that's
monolith.
not helping at
apparently,
all.
as a promo, Atlantic made 1,000 of those
I
and
bet
sent them
those
out as
things.
promos.
I bet those things go for a fucking
Yeah, they're
cool.
worth like 5, 6 figures now. Yeah.
I don't know. It's
But we're at the marina. We're having a good time. We're here.
yeah,
We're
but
now.
like
We're
that's
present.
it.
We each have a presence.
I mean, it's a photo, but it's got a giant ass white border around it.
Well, it's a matted
Oh,
photo. It's a
yeah.
matted photo.
If you have the vinyl, does it is it separated?
I believe there were pressings that did. I believe like the very first pressing did. Another one I was pretty sure I had a copy of on vinyl, but can't seem to find. But mine wasn't matted, but it was textured.
Oh yeah, where it was like bumpy on the
It kind of gave the
the
impression.
matted.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for 70s ocean sea photos. The photography and the technology of the time made water look really mysterious. Like it's hard to explain. Like there's like national. You go back and look at like National Geographics and shit, Jacques Cousteau, and like the way water was filmed and the color, it just made it look more mysterious. And I love that in the background. And I
Never
love the
noticed that
fact.
before. That's brilliant insight.
I love the family. Clearly, they have gone somewhere important, church, a funeral, something, because the kids are dressed
Yeah.
up too.
Yeah.
And they're all sitting around a table staring at this monolith. And there's such a mysterious mystique about it. And it's so fucking weird that I
So is that
love it.
Zeppelin commenting? Because they are the biggest band on the planet at this point. Are they the monolith and are we the family?
I don't know what this photo means. My only issue is, like Bill, the border. I would love to see the rest of this image. But I think it kind of works in its favor having the border too, because it airs on that mysterious. I like this album cover. It's art.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. You can't go wrong. There's a lot to take in. It makes you think. Um,
It's so weird. It's so
yeah.
weird. It's like some kind of ritual type thing going on.
Well, we are talking Led Zeppelin, so that's not outside the realm of possibility.
Yep.
We've had a couple rituals going on here, so
Yep. Where to rank?
I mean, I'll peel this Band-Aid off. I think it's better than physical graffiti.
Is it better than the Zeppelin?
No, no, that's where it goes.
I don't even know if I could go that high with it.
See, I'm thinking going one higher. I'm thinking it's going to go above 4. Because it's so weird and mysterious. It makes you think, it makes conversation build. Isn't that what you always say? Makes
does.
good art. It makes good art,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and it even recalls 4.
You're
in
right.
its
So
framing.
I'll move it one higher than what I was going to do. So it's going to go at number 6.
Not above physical graffiti.
No, I don't think so.
So your whole thing about, oh, it makes good conversation. It's art. You just throw that out the window. Okay. You're not
It's too much
keeping
light
that. You're not
source.
keeping that same energy
Oh my
that you kept
gosh.
from the other art videos. I'm gonna remember this. Because I remember in his art, I boosted something up with Deftones. I think it was Deftones. Where you were like, "Well, we're talking about it, so it's good art, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep that same energy. I'm gonna say, "Remember the buildings, Bill.
Yeah, but
Remember the
I don't know.
buildings."
Hashtag never forget.
That's right.
Now here's a good album cover.
If this is on the other side of the door I'm walking through, count me in.
Yeah.
At the coop.
At the counter.
At the coop.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, every time I go through a store, this image flashes in my head as the name of this piece, you know, flashes across my eyes. I, much. I don't know if you guys are gonna go back to physical graffiti or not, but I love the sepia tones here as well. Um, I think it works really well. I think there's a lot to take in. I think that and yet it's also very simple.
I know we like to we try to separate the music from the art, but
Yeah.
when you think of physical graffiti, I don't think of gray.
Okay.
Gray is not a color when I think when I think of the music of physical graffiti. I don't think gray. It's brighter than gray. But when I think of the music of In Through the Outdoor,
It's very brown.
this is very brown. This fits. You can hear Hot
Yeah.
Dog playing sitting at that bar.
Oh yeah. Or Candela, Carouselambra.
Mm-hmm. Or Southbound. Like you could just hear
Yep.
it at this bar. You picture this
All of my
shit.
love. Yeah.
I say every single one of these songs will be playing at this bar.
Right.
Yeah.
I love this album art. The
Yeah.
weird
100%.
smear is like weird, but
So, well, that's the thing.
It's-
It's not just the photo. They got something on top of the photo too. Again, like
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
There is the little swirl. I don't have
the
a
bartender,
gatefold, but
like
the
you can
inner sleeve is
smell
pretty
that
rare.
bartender. You can smell this album cover.
Yeah.
The stale
Of
cigarettes,
course, they're
the
cleaning up on the back.
Good art. Saying that, it's better than physical graffiti. Can we all agree to that?
Oh yeah.
Tim, you agree to that?
Yeah, I'll agree to that.
Okay. I'm going to go a little higher. Weird, safe. I'm gonna put it right there. That's where I'm gonna stake it. I like presents.
And I was going to put it above presents. So we're going to line up at number 5.
That's definitely like the moment.
See, I'm gonna move this guy all the way up to number 2.
Hot take, Bill.
Hot dog.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Someone watches the Clubhouse.
Oh, I agree.
Like apparently a couple people do.
I have fucking kids and nieces and shit. What the fuck's your excuse?
I'm the oldest of 4. That's my excuse.
Hot dog. Miska.
Oh,
Mickey Mouse.
anyways,
All
Coda.
above my head. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Fucking Mickey Mouse's clubhouse, man.
The new age.
See,
New
you
age
just
Mickey Mouse
it's been a couple
Clubhouse.
that Disney
decades
bias,
since I've seen the
man.
Clubhouse.
That
Yeah.
Disney bias coming through again.
So we talk about Coda now,
What's there to
which
talk about?
this is very minimalistic.
Simple, understated.
You have the band name and title, which has only occurred once before in this discography.
Twice. Well, 3
Twice?
times. Zeppelin's 1, 2, and 3.
I suppose.
Yeah, so this would be the 4th and final.
Well, Physical Graffiti had it as well.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zeppelin
Okay.
was up at the top.
Yep.
I mean,
I think it works, especially in the context of what this album is, which is a coda, which is, a musical term for the end.
I like the lettering, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, lettering's cool.
And I have a vinyl copy. It is textured.
It looks textured. You can
Yeah,
tell it
it's
looks
textured.
textured.
I love that it is. It's kind of brown paper baggish in a way. It's very simple and understated. Kind of reflecting on, again. I mean, I know we're just talking artwork here, but this has been a massive career that was cut short. Here's your coda. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yep. Album art wise, though, what does that look like? What is that? How does that compare to A House is the Holy there, Tim?
Well, I mean, yeah, album artwork wise.
How does this compare to a physical graffiti?
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you
But
this.
for what this is, I think it's perfect.
It's simple. It gets the job done.
Yeah. But it's firmly in 9th place.
Yeah. How does it stack up to a 4? How does it stack up to a 3, Bill?
It doesn't.
Again, another reason why we left Coda off the original airing of our Led Zeppelin rankings.
Still got to listen to it, though.
You still got to listen to it,
Oh gosh, yeah, you do.
but
I mean, I'll
But
color code
it
this
is
thing.
what it is.
I guess it fits there at the end there. Coda.
Yep,
It's at
that's
the
it.
end.
That's all
I
you
mean,
need. Write it out.
yeah.
Here's
I'll
here's
look
what
through
we
my
got left.
colors here quick, just so we get it done.
Oh yeah,
I'll
what's your
do.
colors?
Yep, I'll do yellow for 6 through 9, and then green for the rest. No Ivy, but no my eyes. Just I feel like there's a definitive like dividing line.
You said yellow through 6?
Yep, and then green for the rest.
Ooh. I'm about to disagree with that.
That's fine.
I'm going to go yellow. For an album art, it's yellow. It needs something. Because, I just hate that album so much. The rest, I'll go gold. Green. They're all fucking works of art. There's no fucking Ivy here, though.
Yeah, I'm thinking green across the board.
Green across the board. Okay.
There's something to like about every single one of these. I think just as musically, artistically, this band stays pretty consistent, and there's like a really interesting story to be told here.
You know what would have been really interesting if Coda didn't have Led Zeppelin on it. If they just like dropped an album after the fact and just said Coda. That would have been cool.
Yeah, that might have been even more powerful. Yeah.
But
But
well,
this is what we got. Yeah.
that's what we got. I don't think it's a work of art, but okay. That has been our color code for Led Zeppelin. We are a Playlist Link channel. Go check out, click Led Zeppelin, source by playlist, and watch all our videos and how we got to this point.
And maybe even stay tuned for the old school season 1 to end out this playlist.
Yeah,
Who knows?
there ain't no reason to even watch that. You can just ignore that. I don't even remember what I ranked it for artwork on that one. Pretty sure Houses was still number 1 though.
Bonus episodes.
Yeah, I mean, go back and watch it anyway. And leave a comment in that video. Say shout out, or just say R.I.P. Ed and Joe. We miss you.
Or earn your archaeology badge and dig up those things.
Yeah, you can't find that in the playlist. You got to go through like the playlist of like Rant and Rank. That's the name of that playlist? But without that, just look at Led Zeppelin's playlist and catch all the modern shit. Catch Black Sabbath. That's a long discography we covered. Check out The Who, Aerosmith. We're covering the classics, but we cover some hip hop here and there. We cover some punk rock there and over here, and we cover Creed and Nickelback whenever we feel the need to.
We might even throw in some death metal at some point.
Maybe. So, stick around, give us a like, give us a subscribe. As always, be safe. And what, Tim?
Get the motherfucking lead out. And then you go a little woo, and then a little whoop, 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 whoop. And then it's all, and then you're ready to go again. Y'all come back now, you hear?